Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Abby, and if you haven't guessed by the title already, today's video is my back to school haul. This video is going to split up into two sections. Number one, school supplies, like actual school supplies, you know, like stationery and folders, etc. And number two will be like little extras that I got myself for the academic year that I think will just help me or that I kind of needed. You know, you'll see what I mean when I show you. So the first thing is folders. So I got 5 folders, 1 from Tesco, 4 from Smith's, and if you did see my last video, you saw I got these big chunky folders, like basically these colours, but like the arch lever ones, and although I still have them, they're on my desk over there. I got some new ones for particular reasons. So I got this one for revision because I wanted to have a separate one where I put all my revision notes, because one way that I revise is like repeating my notes and like rewriting them in different formats and trying to see how much I remember, things like that. So yes, this is for politics because politics is purple. Yeah, and it's just a small one because I didn't need a big chunky one. Then I got 2 blue ones for history, purely because carrying around those lever arch folders were a nightmare. Because again, if you saw my last video, you would know I had a plan for like a day folder. That did not work for like me personally in the end because of what my school required of me, like bringing my folders back and forth from lesson, like with all of my notes in, like the way it worked, it wasn't just termly sections like it was for GCSE. I did the same topic throughout the entire year. Like I did 2 topics because it was kind of split like that. So instead this year I've got just 2 smaller ones for my 2 topics, for my NEA and for my Stewart's, and I do actually plan to get some more ones like this and split another section and put my Cold War stuff in here because my history folder is huge. I will insert a clip here of my history folder. Like, come on, it is just overflowing. So I'm going to keep the big chunky one for my civil rights, which is my biggest unit and takes up the majority of my folder, and I want to get a third one for my Cold War because it's a lot smaller and a lot more compact, and I think just having them in separate folders is just going to make it easier. And that's what my teacher actually wanted. And then I have this pink folder for sociology. I got it for a very similar reason, to just put like to separate my revision notes to my class notes. So what I may do this year is actually put my class notes in this maybe, and so I'm just not taking a big chunky folder around with me. I haven't fully decided that yet. I probably am going to use this for maybe class notes, I don't know. And then I just got a plain black folder from Tesco. This was a very cheap one because I stood on one of these at the beginning of summer, so I needed a new one. I have these for my singing lessons that I take, so I can put my sheet music in, so I have a singing folder, and yeah. So from Tesco I got 2 packs of folder dividers. They're pretty plain, pretty basic, and there's not a lot to them. Yeah, I don't need much explanation. They're folder dividers. I got them because I wanted some and needed some because I got more folders. Now again, this was an essential. I needed a notebook because in the 6th form, or at least my 6th form, we are not provided exercise books like you do in school when you're like in secondary school. And also something I didn't mention at the beginning, a lot of this stuff I bought with my own money, purely because my mum was like, Abigail, I can steal you these stuff from school, so I'm not paying for them. Yeah, so this is the notebook, exactly the same one I had last year. Next item you've already seen on my channel because I did a whole video dedicated to this particular item, but I got the Pumpkin Productivity Planner by Ruby Granger, or the Academic Planner. So there it is up close. And if you haven't seen the video where I go set this up, go watch it. I'll link it in the description. So this purchase did end up falling a bit flat. I got them from Poundland for a pound, and they were a pack of 4. I actually gave one to my little brother. They're really cute, and I was gonna put the Academic Planner in, but it did not fit. So for the time being, I'm using like an old tablet case because I just don't want it to get destroyed, you know? But they're still really cute. I don't know what I'm going to use them for now. But you can never have too many pouches. There'll be something. I'll find a use for it somehow. I can put like my books in. Maybe I'll put my books in so they don't get damaged. These next items are very much an essential, especially going into the exam year, but for me, I had them way back in year 12. Flashcards. I got 2. From Tesco, I got the smaller one and the bigger one. Not much to them. Although I have already made a bunch of flashcards during mocks, I again wanted some new ones. Because I'm going to have new topics this year to make flashcards of. And I may want to remake some of my flashcards because some were just ugly. But I didn't want to remake them during mocks. I didn't really have enough time. But I think I will have enough time before A-levels because, of course, my scheduling is going to be immaculate due to the Academic Planner. I'm going to make sure of that. This was from W.H. Smith's, and I saw one of my friends have it last year, and I was like, I got to get myself this because during exam season, or mock season, I was carrying my flashcards around in a little Harry Potter clutch that ended up breaking because of the amount of flashcards in there. So I have a flashcard holder. Yeah, there's not much to it. It's plain and simple. And just opens up like that and just has a bunch of different compartments. So to put my different flashcards in. This is again a very essential part of back to school shopping. Pens. So I just got some zebra pens in like pastel. Yeah, they are ballpoint pens, and then I got some Sharpie gel pens, which I had last year. I just really enjoyed these. I'm writing with these, and I'm realizing that over the summer I kind of just realized I want to write far more of my notes just with these pens as well, especially when I do my nice notes. Rough notes can be with like ballpoint pens, nice notes with gel pens, but pens. A pack of fold back clips from W.H. Smith's. These were a really necessary item for me because I use them to like group my flashcards together, if you know what I mean. So like different topics together, and I ran out, so I got some more. Pritt stick. Unfortunately, these are the only ones that work, and they were expensive, but it was cheaper to get the chunkier Pritt stick than it was the smaller one with the Tesco's club card because it was from Tesco. But I just got a single little Pritt stick for gluing because that's what they're used for. Do not be inhaling glue sticks or eating glue. Thank you. That's actual school supply, and it's really basic. It was 30p from Tesco. It's a ruler. Because my other rulers were just skanky, and I gave my other one to my brother for year 7, so I got a new little ruler. Because rulers are useful and handy in life, even though I'm not straight. Moving on to the second part of the haul, which is items that are school essentials but not actually school supplies. So starting off, this water bottle from Tesco's. It's really pretty. It's like this stainless steel one. It has this wood vibe, and it was £8. It's 500 milliliters, and it's insulated, and it says it's leak proof. But yeah, I wanted a new water bottle because if you saw my last back to school haul, you know what? I'll link that in the description as well because I keep referencing it. That water bottle is a wreck now. It leaks, it's broken, all the things on the side have worn off, and like the top got really skanky. So I just wanted a new water bottle, so I got myself a new water bottle. So this next item was definitely an essential for me because I've been struggling with sleep a lot during the summer, and even during year 12 I was just not being good with sleep. Well, I've just not been good with sleep in general, as well as just been getting loads of headaches when trying to go to sleep. So I've actually already started using this. I was very good with myself, and except from the planner, I haven't used any of these items yet, but I have used this one and it has been working. But I got myself some sleep spray from Boots. It's like lavender pillow mist to help me sleep, because sleep is essential for study. So at this point, I think you guys know what I mean by like other kind of essentials. Like, they're going to help me through the school year, but like they're not necessarily related to school. This next one is some hand cream from Body Shop. It was expensive. But these are the only ones that work on me, like on my hands, and I need hand cream because my hands need to be the right texture. I feel funny if they're not, and like the school soap really dry my hands out because they're really chemically. And so I just got one, and that's small enough to fit the bag. And it's just in the flavour? It's in the scent British Rose. The rest of the haul is from Primark. Just going to let you know. So the first item are these clips, and they are very autumnal, which I like. This is an essential, and I don't get these every year, but I got to the point where I lost them all, so hair ties. I needed new ones. These are great. So these are £1 from Primark, and they're like so many. I think there's like 100. Okay, no, there's a 60 pack, but there's just so many hairbands. If you're gonna buy anything from Primark, it's these. These are like super good value, and they last long. Like, the only reason why I don't have any is because I lost them all, so like that's on me and not on Primark. I saw these and I couldn't help myself. Scrunchies, and I know they're not completely linked back to school, like especially not like the other items were, but I saw these before I found their hairbands, and like they're just multiple little scrunchies. And to be fair, I don't have any little scrunchies because if you look, they're actually 6 and they were £2.50. And just look at the colours, they're so autumnal, so autumn. I just had to. Got a candle. And actually, I do think this candle was a necessity because I love studying with candles, and just it makes your room smell nice and gives you a nice study space. And although I do have a big chunky candle, like from Yankee, that's like one of those big ones, I wanted a smaller one, so I got a smaller one. And it's also like autumn flavors. It's a pumpkin caramel latte flavor, and like it's just divine. When I was in the queue waiting to pay, I saw these for HP and I thought they would be useful. They're mini lint rollers that can fit in your bag. Really handy, and they're 80p and they're actually really cute. Like, so I got myself some Primark shoes. They were £14, purely because my other shoes that were very similar to this just need to go by. They've passed. Got some more to replace them. Final item. I did not plan on buying, but when I walked in, it spoke to me when I saw it on the mannequin and I couldn't resist. This was £11 in their full collection. I'm so excited to wear it, and actually, come on guys, it's so cute and I can wear it to school. But that brings us to the end of this video, and I know you're probably wondering, there are things that were maybe missing in this haul, like pencil cases, school bags and highlighters. I'm being a responsible young adult. I already have a school bag, that's perfectly fine. Yes, the shoulder's breaking a little bit, but it will last. I'm going to keep using it until it actually breaks. I still have highlighters. I have so many highlighters that work. My pencil case from last year is fine. It is still usable. And like the little A5 notebooks that I like using, I have so many. They like take up half of my bookshelf. So I didn't get new ones. But that is everything I got for back to school, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. You know, it's free. But anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!